This is Candace from Addie Lou's Boutique, and in today's video I am going to show you how I make the eyes on my clay dolls. For me, learning to make the eyes was one of the most difficult things to learn while learning to work with clay, and I hope that this video can give you some tips and tricks with your clay making. Before I start any type of clay project, I usually will take my flesh colored clay and roll it around my hands just to pick up any last bits of dirt or dust that I left behind after washing my hands. And now I'm going to make the face for my clay doll. My clay dolls have faces that are pretty small and wide. If you want your doll to have a specific look to it, go ahead and make your face the way you want it shaped, and then follow along the rest of the tutorial. So the first thing that I do is I take my large dotting tool and I make indentations in the face where I want to place the eyes. Next, I take my white clay and I roll it out into a very, very thin sheet, and I take my smallest circle cutter that I have, which looks like this, and I cut out 2 circles for the white parts of the eye. And once you have those circles cut out, just go ahead and grab them and place them where you made indentations in your face. You can just lightly push them on. Next, take your large dotting tool again and just lightly press those white circles into your clay. Next, take whatever color you want to make your doll's eyes and roll it into a small ball and place it on the whites of the eyes. I don't really have a measurement for how I make the colored part of the eye. I just kind of eyeball it and make sure that each side looks pretty identical. Once it's pushed on there, take your medium-sized dotting tool and push it gently into the white of the eye. Next, you're going to take a little bit of black clay and make an even smaller ball of clay than you did with the colored one. And you're going to place that on top of the whatever color you chose. So I'm going to place it on top of the blue clay towards the top of the blue circle. And this is obviously going to be the pupil of the eye, but I like to place it at the top of the blue circle. And then take your medium dotting tool and just push that down gently. You don't want to push it too far, but you want to make it kind of flush with the rest of the eyeball. And the next thing that we're going to work on is the eyeliner and eyelash for the doll. I rolled out a very skinny piece of black clay and used my blade to cut it. And I just place it on top of the eyeball and kind of curve it out with the back end of my dotting tool. And I'm going to go ahead and just repeat the same process for the other side. And next I'm going to take a really small piece of that black snake that I rolled out and make the eyebrows. And the last thing that I do for my doll's eyes is I add little teeny balls of white clay to the corners of my doll's eyes. I put a little dot on each top corner, inner corner, and then I put a even smaller dot on the bottom outer corner. And this just adds a little bit of dimension to the doll's eyes, and I think it looks very cute. And I know this was supposed to be an eye tutorial, but what fun would that be if I didn't finish off the face with a nose, a mouth, and some blush. I hope this video helps with your clay making, and thanks for watching.